Paul, we are now in a new era of public health. Um, there is a lot of concern amongst folks in mainstream science about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., about Dr. Oz, about the new crop of public health leaders. Where is there a chance to actually work with this group? So it's not just we're hearing about them, his anti-vax stances and things like that. But where do you see some hope? Where do you see an opportunity to work with the incoming administration?
Okay, I'd like to preface this by saying I am a ridiculous optimist. I am a Philadelphia Eagles season ticket holder. Okay, so
Go
by that,
birds, go birds.
I have no faith that there is any way that anyone would be able to work with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He has, for the last 20 years, with Associated creating his Children's Health Defense Group, is an anti-vaccine zealot. He's a believer. This means something to him. He has said recently, no vaccine is safe and effective. He says when he meets somebody on a hiking trail who's carrying a child, he will go up to that parent and say, don't vaccinate your child, and feel that he has saved them. He doesn't believe HIV is the cause of AIDS. He says the polio vaccine has killed far more people, many more people than it saved. He doesn't believe in the germ theory. I mean, read his book, The Real Anthony Fauci.
But do you think that he will be somehow contained by the institutions where you have Congress, like now he can't just like spout things off, right? He is the head of the biggest government agency besides the military. Do you think that he will somehow be, because he's already been forced to say things like, I believe in vaccines, I'm not doing anything with the poll. Like, do you think that the institutional kind of strength around him will force him to have to not act on some of the things that he maybe would have in his previous life?
I think he believes that to the degree to which he can decrease vaccine rates in this country, he is saving children. He is a zealot. He believes this. I think there are not enough guardrails to put around him as head of HHS, which is a powerful position that will prevent him from doing that. He's sued HHS on the basis of sort of vaccines like Guardrails. He wanted in 2021. He wanted to have the FDA pull back on its emergency use authorization for COVID vaccines. I mean, how about if we have a bird flu outbreak? What's he going to do there? I don't trust him for a second. I think when he says he's not anti-vaccine, then no one's anti-vaccine, because you're anti-vaccine if you put out misinformation about vaccines with the purpose of convincing people not to get them. That's what an anti-vaccine activist is. I think he would be a nightmare. Honestly, it's read his book, The Real Anthony Fauci, pages 285 to 291. He does not believe in the germ theory, Brenda. He doesn't believe that specific germs cause specific diseases and that the prevention or treatment of those germs is of value. He believes in the miasma theory, as he says in his book. In case you weren't in Europe in the 1700s, the miasma theory is like the rotting sort of organic matter on the streets creates this bad air or miasma, and that can cause people to be ill. And if you just have a healthy immune system, that you're not going to have to worry about that. And that's why he talks about that. That's why he doesn't believe HIV causes AIDS, because he doesn't believe polio virus causes polio. If you look at his website, they listed polio virus as a toxin and not a virus. He's a nightmare. No, he would be awful in this position.